Blimey, what are you doing here?
Michael, what time is it?
It's about 20 to 6.
What?
Yeah, milking. Do you want some coffee?
Yeah, please.
So you didn't go home last night, then?
No.
Well, stupid question, really. Mark should have offered you his bed.
He did.
Do you want to take a coffee up to Mark?
Yeah. Could you pass me my coat, please?
Look, it's all right. I'm going to do the milking. I'll see you. I heard the door. I thought you'd gone.
It was Michael.
Did he wake you up? You should have had my bed.
I was fine till Michael started clattering around.
Well, look, you can have it now if you like. Get a few more hours in.
When will Michael be back?
Not until breakfast.
It's nice. Just the two of us.
Michael's got his own room. He wouldn't have even known you were here.
I know. I just didn't feel comfortable knowing he was in the house.
But he's not here now. You still tired?
No.
Nick! Nick!
Hello, Elizabeth.
Oh, there you are.
What are you doing here?
You asked me to come. Collect Alice.
No, Meg's got her this morning. Oh, sorry. I did, didn't I? I'm getting in such a muddle.
Oh, never mind.
I was going to come and see you later. Had another one of those letters for Elsa.
That's probably just another special offer or something. You know what those catalogue people are like?
Oh, no, I don't think so. It's got urgent stamped all over it. Looks pretty official.
That's just their hard sell. Anyway, you should just send it on to her.
You don't think maybe I should open it and have a look?
That catalogue was nothing to do with you, Nick. If anything needs sorting, it's up to Elsa to do it.
I thought you were going to Houghton Library.
I am. Thought I'd have another look at her. I've been thinking.
Hey!
I've been thinking that we should give her a new name.
Why?
Well, this is a whole new beginning for her. She still thinks that she's Glendale Lady. She's going to keep getting lost.
You're not going to race her again.
She's a racing pigeon. It'd be cruel not to. It'd be like telling Seth Armstrong he couldn't drink beer.
And what if it doesn't come back?
That's what I'm going to the library for, to read up about it. So what do you think?
What about?
A name.
Oh, I don't know. Suppose it ought to be something to do with flying. How about Scud Missile?
She's a racing pigeon, not a weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah, might frighten the opposition away, though.
You're supposed to name them after their parents. You see, her dad were Island Valley and her mum was Scotch Lass, so that's how they got Glendale Lady.
All right. Don't suppose she'd know, though, would she? If you didn't use her parents' names.
Well, I suppose not. Lynn, I'd like to introduce you to Boomerang.
Oh, come here. Very smart this morning.
I'm meeting the Lady Mayor's secretary. We're working out a programme for the official opening of the holiday village.
She's, nice then, the secretary.
It's a bloke, actually. The Lady Mayor's very attractive.
There, perfect.
Thank you. No sign of Nick yet. If he's late again...
Oh, come on, Frank.
Kim, he can't keep doing this. It's a very busy time in the garden. We're not going to have any vegetables at this rate.
He'll sort himself out soon.
Yeah, that's what everybody's been telling me, including Nick. But I don't see any sign of it.
Just give him a bit more time.
Look, I'm paying him to do a proper day's work, and he's not doing it at the moment.
What do you expect? I thought you admired him, the way he's keeping things going.
I do. I don't know what Caroline thinks, but if it was my son, I'd be very proud of him. He's a good lad.
Exactly. So give him time. It'll break his heart if he can't keep Alice.
I know. Funny, isn't it? It'd be so easy if it was us having a baby. Doesn't really look as if it's going to happen, does it?
Not really.
Do you mind very much?
Sometimes, maybe. But there's no point fretting, Frank. It'll either happen or it won't. And it is good fun practicing.
I better be going. I'll be back for lunch.
Okay, I'll see you. Oh, and if you see Nick...
I'll be very nice to him. I promise.
Seth, what are you doing?
I'm just looking for something.
I can see that. What exactly?
Order book.
It's on my desk, where it always is.
Aye. Thanks, Mrs. Feldman.
Is there anything else, Seth?
No, that's all. Unless you'd like me to make you a cup of coffee.
No, thank you. I'd get on with those orders if I were you.
Aye, right then.
Just making some tea.
Right?
Are you all right?
Yeah. You?
Yeah, I'm fine. There's some biscuits if you like.
Thanks a change.
The Michaels.
Looks like we missed school.
Yeah, I haven't handed that essay in. Do you fancy a walk?
Sounds great.
Mrs. Feldman!
Now what?
Thought you were gone out.
So it would appear. What are you looking for?
A pen. One of them big marker ones for fish boxes.
Why aren't you looking in the stationery drawer then?
I forgot.
I thought there were plenty up at the fish farm.
I couldn't find them.
Well, I'm not surprised. You can only have been there for 5 minutes this morning.
I'd better be off then.
On second thoughts, how about a cup of tea before you go? Well, I'll just go and make one, shall I?
Right, thanks very much, love.
Hi, Mark.
Wasn't expecting to see you home.
Well, we got bored of the city life.
Yeah, that's right. So we thought we'd retire to our country retreat for the weekend.
All right, I see.
You could look a bit more enthusiastic. Hi, Melanie.
Hi.
Oh, Melanie, this is Alison.
Hi. Shouldn't you two be at school?
We've only got one lesson today.
What do you think, Ali?
Dunno. Sounds a bit dodgy to me.
They're your exams, Mark.
Yeah.
See you later.
See ya.
Have you lost something, Seth?
Oh, me? No, why?
Oh, no reason. I'll just go and get the biscuits, shall I?
Hi.
Help yourself. What's the matter? Don't you like that kind?
Cool, just look at those muscles.
Yeah, what a hunk.
Hey, Rachel, you're home.
Yeah, looks like it.
Hi, Ali.
Hi.
Oh, it's great to see you. You should have phoned me last night.
I thought I'd give you a surprise.
You did that all right.
I think we surprised Mark as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, him and Melanie were skiving off school.
Is that all they were doing?
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
Michael.
Well, it's just that when I got up for work this morning, Melanie was still there.
You mean she stayed overnight?
Well, she was on the sofa and Mark was upstairs. Mind you, that was before I left to do the milking.
Yeah, I thought they looked a bit, you know. Yeah, so did I.
Hiya, love.
Hi.
What's all this?
Sorting out some old clothes for tonight. We said we'd help Chris and Kathy with some painting, remember?
Of course. I thought for a moment you were going to tell me that Nick was off again and we were going to spend the afternoon gardening.
Are these yours?
Where did you find them?
In one of the boxes in the attic.
Wow. I did some miles in these things.
I'm surprised you dare go 1 inch in them. Look at those flares.
What? They were great. Don't suppose my old Afghan's still there?
That thing that smelt of wet goats? No, I chucked it out ages ago. Did you have long hair then?
And a beard. Right, what's for lunch? I'm starving.
You can get your own lunch. Unless, of course, you want to help me look for your old love beads.
Do you mean he was actually going through the drawers in your desk?
I'm afraid so. At first I thought he was after the petty cash. Then I realised he was after that biscuit tin. He's been in and out all morning poking about.
I knew it was his.
It must be.
I still can't figure out why he won't say it is, though.
He must be hiding something.
And we must find out what it is, else we'll never get another day's work out of him.
You'll just have to ask him again. I can't think what else he can do.
Yeah, you're right. No time like the present.
I can't think where he'd have put us.
Well, I've looked everywhere. I bet the great Barpot's gone and spent it all.
Seth, I want a word with you in the back room.
I was just on my way out. All right, Mr. Turner.
So what's going on there?
Heaven knows.
Oh, Elizabeth. I was hoping I'd catch you. Time for a drink?
Oh, why not? A vodka and tonic, please, Karen.
And a scotch, please.
You know, you're looking a bit tired, Elizabeth.
Oh, no. Just one of those days. I can't seem to find the time to settle to anything. And Seth hasn't exactly been helping.
Carol's right, you know. You are looking a bit tired.
Oh, well. You know.
Is it all this business with Michael?
There just seems no end to it.
I'm sorry it's all so upsetting. If you don't mind me saying so, Michael does get himself rather worked up.
He thinks I've let him down.
Let him down?
Maybe I have. Maybe I could have been more reasonable.
I'm afraid where I'm concerned, Elizabeth, Michael is never going to see any reason.
He just seems to be forcing me further and further, pushing me to choose between you and him, Eric.
Have you anything to say, Seth?
No, Mr. Turner.
Oh, come on, man. Speak the truth. Is this your money?
No, Mr. Turner. Where would I get money like that?
Well, you had a win on the pools a few weeks ago, didn't you?
Spent all that.
A win on the horses.
Oh, I stopped backing them. They kept falling over.
Bingo.
It's Meg who plays bingo, not me.
Oh. Well, if it's not yours, I'll just have to give it to charity, won't I? I think I'll put it up here, Seth. Should be safe there, don't you think?
Oi, oi, watch it.
They're as bad as you and Mark. I don't know, separate cupboards.
Well, it makes sense. It'll stop us arguing.
Yeah, maybe we should do the same. You know, I keep wondering where all the butter goes.
Don't look at me. I reckon it's Rick. I think he has midnight feasts. Anyway, how come Mark's cupboard's bare?
Must be skint, I suppose.
Yeah, join the club.
Oh, so that's why you've come back? Or is Leeds losing a bit of its charm, eh?
No, we just fancied a weekend away.
There's no other reason? Or is there something here in Beckendale you can't live without, maybe?
Yes, the washing machine. I've got tons of washing to do.
Ah, what a pity, because it just broke down this morning.
Looks as if I'll have to put up with you then, doesn't it?
Anyway, it's about time you paid us a visit.
What, Leeds?
Yes, Leeds, of course. It's the last week of term next week. There'll be loads of parties.
Come on, Michael, see how the other half live.
I've seen how you students live, thank you.
You might enjoy it.
Well, I didn't before.
Yeah, that's just because you didn't want to.
Anyway, Jack'll need me for lambing.
I told you he was frightened, didn't I? Having a good time.
If it means I get a bit of peace and quiet, I'll have a word with Jack.
Just a minute.
What are you doing?
What does it look like?
Oh, but why?
I'm just fed up with people walking in on us all the time.
It's only Lynn.
And Frank and Kim and Nick and anyone else who calls round.
Well, it should be lower down.
Sorry?
The strong part of the door. Here, I'll move it.
Well, I'll make us a pot of tea then, shall I?
Yeah, thanks. I'm dying for a cup.
Fancy a drink, anybody?
Oh, not for me. I'm knackered.
Rachel? Well, I'll leave you to it and wander down the Woolpack.
No, look, borrow my car. There's the keys. Cheers. So, what do you think my brother's up to then?
You'll be lucky to see him again today.
Do you think him and Melanie did it?
Well, I don't see why not. They've been building up to it long enough.
Hiya. Where have you been?
At Melanie's. Oh, are Mum and Dad away, are they?
Michael, shut up. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Right, I'll go and have my bath then.
Okay.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starving.
Michael told me that Melanie stayed over last night.
Yeah, she did. On the sofa.
So why weren't you at school today?
Well, I am 18, Rachel.
And you're also my brother. I'm worrying about you.
There's no need to worry.
Look, just will you promise me that you'll be careful? I don't want to see you getting hurt.
I am being careful.
Every second poster at college is about unwanted pregnancies or worse.
I know what you mean, and I'm not taking any chances.
Good. She seems a nice girl, this Melanie.
Nice. She's gorgeous.
Is he going to be in there all night?
Who?
Turner. What's he playing at?
I've no idea, Seth. Hi. Gin and tonic and an apple juice, please. Rice.
Right, Seth. So, were you ill or something?
He's been nursing that drink all night.
I've got to make it last. I've no choice ever. Since Turner robbed me.
He's what?
My pension money's nicked it.
You can't do that.
Oh, don't worry. I've got it all worked out. It won't get better of me.
I think you'd better give Seth a pint too.
Thanks, love. I'll get you a large one later.
Well, that's better. Kathy, come and see.
I'll just finish this.
I tell you, that little beauty would stop one of our trucks.
Yes, Chris, I'm sure it's great.
Well, that looks all right.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you think there's something I can manage.
Look, I didn't mean it like that. There are just some things that need a man's touch.
What? You male-shown...
What the devil?
Should all come down for a weekend.
Sounds dead boring to me, that. All that drunken debauchery.
You and Michael. It's only Leeds, you know, not Sin City.
Ignore him, Ali. He's only interested in talking about boomerang.
What's that? A new rural craft you practice in the dead of night instead of drunken orgies.
Boomerang happens to be a champion racing pigeon.
Oh, no. Not pigeons. What's up? Oh, nothing. Except my dad's mad about pigeons. Hardly talks about anything else.
Does he race them?
That's about all he does.
You'll wish you hadn't said that.
Do you want a drink?
Yeah.
Well, it's no wonder it broke. That wood's dead rotten.
Stop a truck, hey, Chris.
You should have put it further up, son. There, see? Looks like it used to be there.
Was that the right place to me, too? Good, solid wood.
All right, Kathy, I give in. It's your department from now on.
Right, let's crack open the paint.
You're keen.
Well, we said we'd help, so here we are.
Thanks, Kim, but I've had enough of one day. I think I'd rather sit in front of the fire with my feet up.
And we've got all dressed up specially.
Sorry, Dad.
Well, we can't sit on these dust sheets.
Woolpack? Come on, Frank will drive.
At your service, ladies.
These are really nice, Eric.
One of my regular customers has been on a trip to Belgium.
Lovely. Tell him he can pop over to Belgium as often as he likes.
Well, I'll tell him they were appreciated. Elizabeth, can I ask you something? Well, a bit of a favour, actually.
Ask away, if it's not too difficult.
I hope you don't mind, but I've asked somebody to send a letter to me to this address.
Why?
Well, it's registered, and I didn't want it to go to the market, and as I leave home before the post arrives, I wouldn't be able to sign for it. So I asked him to send it here. I couldn't think of anywhere else.
Looks like I don't have much choice, doesn't it? Whether I do you a favour or not.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have, I know, but I was caught on the hop, rather. It's only a catalogue for a private sale. The idiots should have sent it to me last week.
Oh, well, I don't suppose it matters, really.
Good. Well, give us a ring, and I'll pop by and collect it.
You see, she's still dead young.
Well, in that case, you can probably be retrained.
Yeah, that's what the book said.
But you'll have to give it time.
Well, how long?
Well, at least 6 weeks. Enough time for it to forget about its old loft and get used to a new one.
So we can start training it at the end of the month, then?
Yeah, don't see why not.
What do I do first?
You take it to the bottom of the garden and see if it homes.
And if she does?
You gradually increase the distance up to 50 miles.
What, then I can start racing it?
Yeah.
Excuse me, will you?
What do you want? And an orange juice, please, Carol.
Well, I knew there was a party at Emmerdale, but I didn't realise there was a tramps ball on as well.
You and I have been around trying to give Chris and Kathy a hand.
They've roped you in as well, eh?
Yeah, looks like it.
Listen, Frank, I'll come straight to the point. I'm looking to start something, maybe a small business. Chris thought you might have some ideas.
Plenty of ideas. Have you got some money to put in?
Money isn't a problem. As long as it's interesting and I won't lose out.
All right, I've got a free hour tomorrow. 11 o'clock at the Holiday Village.
Great, thanks.
Carol, I'm going down the cellar for something. I'll be back to help you in about 5 minutes.
Right you are, Mr. Turner.
I've just got to make a quick phone call.
Your open fire. You're going to need to redecorate every year with that.
You're joking?
Well, not unless you like brown ceilings.
Traditional log fires have suddenly lost their charm.
Anybody for a drink? Gin and tonic, weren't it, Lynn?
I'm all right, thanks. Maybe next time, eh?
Kathy?
No thanks, Seth. I've just got them in.
It's all right, thank you, Carol. I'll handle this. Your usual pint, is it, sir?
Aye, right.
Coming right up. There we are. That's £1.20, please, sir.
Not wrong with that money.
No, nothing, except that it's stolen.
Stolen?
Along with the other £65 in your pocket, also with a red mark on them. And crumbs, no doubt.
Crumbs?
From that confounded biscuit tin, Seth. Well, Seth?
These red marks must be a coincidence. I must have got them off one of them marker pens up at Fish Farm.
Well, let's try running your hands under the tap, shall we, and see how soon the ink comes off? I used a special ink, you see. It won't come off in a month of Sundays.
I remember now, that money were mine all the time. I won it on an horse.
What was the horse's name? What racecourse? Well?
What are you going to do?
You have taken £70 that until a moment ago you said didn't belong to you. What do you think I should do?
You want to sack me, aren't you?
You tell me, Seth. Would you employ a thief?